Yo, people, welcome back to the boardroom. Back at it with another edition. This time with a discussion video on which new Star Wars movie do I like more. Because this is a video I had been intending to do for a long time. Ever since, really, the day after I saw Rise of Skywalker, because I saw Rise of Skywalker on the opening Thursday, and I was very mixed about it when I wasn't. I mean, I said I liked it. I'll be honest. I said I liked it as soon as the movie was over. I told my friends I liked it, but as time has went on, and I've seen other people's point of views, and I really started thinking about it. Yeah, this movie has a lot of problems to the point where I'll say it sucks. It's a bad movie. And even honestly, I mean, because the reason why I said I liked it, I feel, is because it didn't piss me off initially. I didn't get that initial pissed off feeling that I got from The Last Jedi. So that's why I wanted to have the discussion on which movie is better, in my opinion, The Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker, because The Last Jedi pissed me off. Like, spoilers, by the way. I didn't even remember to get this disclaimer at the beginning, but yeah. Spoilers for all the movies. Who gives a fuck? I mean, I'm doing you a favor. I hate to say it. This new franchise of Star Wars movies is shit. I mean, goddamn, they suck. We thought it was gonna fucking be a game changer. No, Star Wars is just destined to suck now. But I want to get more into that later. More of my asides of that. But yeah, besides Force Awakens, they both pissed me off. The spin-offs and these two sequels, because just character choices. Like, especially with The Last Jedi, I did not like the character choices, specifically Luke. And not so much that he's a hermit, curmudgeon. I thought that was cool. I mean, I'm fine with that. But the story plot of Luke is the reason why Kylo Ren turned to the bad side, because Luke sensed the dark side in Kylo Ren, and instead of being a fucking sensible person and go talk to his sister and his best friend, who are the parents of his nephew, he decides to go late at night into the motherfucker's room to go kill him. And it's not even like the guy was a little kid, you know? It's like, so you can rationalize with fucking Kylo at the time, Luke, but no, Luke was just want to be a retard, fucking psycho, and kill him. I was like, no, that's dumb. And people have been justifying it. I try to think who said this, but I remember I heard on the internet, like, Luke always makes constant mistakes like that. I'm like, and granted, I guess I agree, especially in Empire, he's very urgent of things, but, I mean, come on. I don't think he would have done this. Like, I feel this is far left of his character, or whatever, just go up to fucking Kylo and kill him. But really, that's not my only problem with Last Jedi, because honestly, all the new characters fucking suck ass. And this is a problem with both of them, but oh my god. Many people have made this complaint with The Last Jedi. That fucking casino side plot with Finn and Rose sucks ass. It's boring. They're not funny. Nothing's cool. People give Benicio del Toro props for being a cool character. I thought he was lame. Just all he had, it was a stutter. I mean, it was kind of cool that I guess that he was loyal to any side, but it's just like whatever. Whatever commentary this movie Last Jedi was trying to make, who gives a fuck? Because fuck this movie. And I have a problem with both these fucking Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. The action sucks ass. Oh my god. And it was kind of like that in The Force Awakens, but seeing the realness of the lightsaber in Star Wars, visually, got to me to why I didn't think the fight scene was all the big lightsaber fight scene. This is what I'm talking about. The lightsaber fight scenes were all that bad because it was cool. Like that shit looked really real. Like they've got the lightsaber look down, but after that, there isn't. I mean, in Last Jedi, I'll admit, were when Kylo and Rey, they're in Snoke's chambers and they're fighting all those guards. I mean, it's pretty cool, but I feel like they could have taken them down even easier than what they intended. What they showed in the film. These are trained or just powerful ass Force users. That's what I don't get with this time. It's clear that these motherfuckers are really strong with the Force and shit. Fucking wipe them out. Why are they like still slashing and hacking? But I guess you could say the same with the prequels, and I feel like in the original that's a little justified because Luke isn't too powerful with the Force, but these people they're kind of seen right off the fucking bat to be really good with the Force, and the lightsaber. I feel like they weakened down the lightsaber a lot, but I don't know. Again, I guess this has been displayed in the prequels that other things can deflect the lightsaber, but these red guards, they have weapons. I'm like, they're not using lightsabers. Lightsabers can cut through fucking anything, in my opinion. Lightsaber is the ultimate weapon in Star Wars, but that's just in my mind. I guess really it's not, because yeah, I remember in the Revenge of the Sith, General Grievous had those guards with the fucking sticks that deflected lightsabers. So what the fuck do I know? But I don't like that. I don't like that. And both these fucking movies ruined the formula. I guess it's good not to be so formulaic, but I want the Star Wars formula. This is what I'm going to Star Wars for. That's why The Last Jedi sucked because they didn't follow really the Star Wars formula. And which I guess that could be good, but they didn't do it in a good way. Which in the Star Wars formula, at the end, there's always a big lightsaber fight. And with the two last ones, there weren't. What the fuck? But I do kind of like what The Last Jedi did, where they were defining your expectations, where you think Kylo and Luke are have a big fight, but I guess the whole point of that is like maybe Luke is past that stage of his life, and he is an old man and stuff, but at the end, it just would have been better if him have a lightsaber fight, because I've been hearing this, retrospectively now, after the movie came out, because Luke dies using the Force power, it's just like, if you're gonna die, might as well have a badass fight. So, yeah, they should have a badass fight between Kylo and Luke. That would have been dope, break up the monotony of just being Rey and Kylo fighting, Luke and Kylo, but they didn't do that shit. And I don't even remember the fight scenes that much. I guess, disclaimer, I should probably rewatch. It has been a while since I've seen Skywalker, whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, I just remember those fights as being lackluster, not that memorable. I wish they did bring the choreography of the prequels into these movies, because say what you will. So I hear some naysayers saying the prequel fights are just too much like dancing, ballets, too choreographed, but it looked dope. It's a cool light show looking shit, and with these Star Wars fights too, they're not brutal. In the prequels, at least, people got their limbs chopped off, people got stabbed. None of that shit happens in this one. I mean, I guess besides with the Red Guards, but yeah, even with the Rise of Skywalker, fucking Rey finally stabs Kylo, but she fucking heals him. So it's just like, have some balls, movie. Goddamn. And see, that's my problem with Skywalker, no balls, I feel. At least Last Jedi had balls, you can say. but just dumb balls, you know? And I guess there's a little some circumstantial dumb balls that, you know, they couldn't really do. One of the dumb balls that Last Jedi did is that it had the balls to fucking just get rid of Carrie Fisher throughout the most of the movie. Like, get rid of Princess Leia. She's in a coma. But it was dumb of them. Because, you know, Carrie Fisher fucking died either that year when the movie came out or the year before. Is like, you know, should have utilized her when you had a chance. But, you know, maybe there's a reason they didn't utilize Carrie Fisher that much. You know, I hate to say, you know, hard drug fucking past and maybe not too keen in the sharp acting skills anymore. But she was good in Force Awakens. It's like, you should have fucking made her the dumb Holdo character. It's like, that Holdo character is dumb, you know? Why is she in it? Just have it be Princess Leia doing these commands and shit. It's fucking dumb, you know? That's another thing. That Holdo character was so fucking stupid in Last Jedi. It was so dumb. But, you know, yeah, fucking Rise of Skywalker had dumb characters too, but they didn't really piss me off too much. Like, they're just whatever, you know? Like, there's this bounty hunter chick. I don't think she's a bounty hunter. She's a friend of Poe's, and she's just boring, you know, whatever. She don't do any, like, cool shooting scenes from what I can remember. Or she just flew the plane and talked to Poe about their past. It's like, who gives a shit? Because with Poe, you know, who gives a shit about Poe? They fucked up Poe. Yeah, I've been watching some YouTubers. He's just a fucking half Han Solo ripoff. Same thing with fucking Finn. You know, they just split the personality of Han Solo into two characters this time. You know, now we just have two Han Solos, and none of them are as dynamic or charming as Han Solo is. Like, I realize, see, I hate to pick on Finn, 'cause, you know, he's cool setup to him, but throughout the whole fucking series, he's just shouting, "Whoa! Whoa!" every time they, you know, are able to escape quickly, or when the fucking an action scene, they win an action scene. It's just, I feel like that's all he does, you know. Come on, man, do a little more. And yeah, what the Rise of Skywalker. These are dumb names too. I don't like the names. Fucking the explanation of, or the lack of explanation of how Darth Sidious is back is really pissing me off lately, because it's just like, with just the whole Darth Sidious storyline now of the new trilogy is pissing me off, because how the fuck did he get back? How the fuck did he get back? The whole point in the original trilogy is that he's fucking dead. So it's just like, what? Never mind that shit now. And two, who fucked him? Or, you know, who'd he rape? Let's be honest. He's probably a rapist, pillager, man. I mean, but, you know, they should explain that. And it's just like, why he just let his son be all willy-nilly free? Like, you think his son would be his apprentice or some shit, you know? Like, what happened there? What happened, movie? Just dumb. Yeah, you know, the fucking writing just between these two movies are not good. There are a lot of dumb, kidsy humor, I feel. And, you know, that was a problem in the prequels, and it's like, how did they not learn from that problem now? You know? I feel like there's still Jar Jar Binks quality humor between the two. And let's see, which one had better of it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Last Jedi? I say, yeah, let's just go with that. Last Jedi. Because everyone was loving that Babu Frik character in The Rise of Skywalker. I don't remember that character that much. I remember his little cutesy thing, but Who gives a shit? So, in the end, God, I don't know. Last Jedi has some better action beats, but Luke's characterization pisses me off still just too much. I mean, that was the real fuck up, I feel, of this franchise. It's just like, you made Luke look ridiculous. It's just, I granted, I can't give a better explanation why Kylo turned to bad side, but I feel like they could have turned something. It's just like, he gets tempted, What's wrong with that? And he just doesn't, he's arrogant, he doesn't want to listen to his uncle. He's like, maybe he feels like he learns about the dark side, and his uncle's like, no, you can't do that, don't dabble with that. But, he wants to be powerful, He just wants the power. Yeah, like, let's say Luke actually has that deep dive conversation with Kylo. Maybe that during that conversation, Kylo's just like, I don't care. I just want to be the most powerful person in the world. No, they fuck it up. Or, I don't know. Maybe Snoke could have told him like he's lying or some shit. See, and I think JJ maybe had some better workaround with Snoke being more the reason why Kylo turned to the dark side than Luke being the reason that Kylo turned to the dark side. But, we didn't get that. We got what we fucking got. And what we got is no bueno. So, golly, I feel like Rise of Skywalker is just so fucking forgettable. But Last Jedi, like, I remember that fucking shit. I feel maybe Last Jedi has some cooler imagery, Especially, it's sad we don't get to visit this place too much. Eskel, I believe, the Sith planet where Palpatine lives. That looked badass, Like, I'm trying to think the imagery in fucking Last Jedi. The only imagery I can remember liking is Luke's island. Because, it had a lot of mythos, character to it. I just like it. It looked beautiful. I like the nuns he had. The fucking giant, whatever, dinosaur looking alien monster that Luke has to get his milk from. Porgs, And that's kind of what I was thinking back to the kids stuff too. I don't know. Porgs didn't really piss me off that much. Porgs are cute. But I didn't like the casino planet look. I didn't get, like, I remember, I was watching a YouTuber. It's just like, Star Wars has the 1920s now, In the prequels, we had Dex Diner, which is a 50s diner. So the 50s happened in fucking Star Wars. And now we got like a 20s speakeasy, flappers, fucking casino. It's just like, what are you guys doing? I don't know. I mean, I get what they're doing, but... No, actually, I don't. I lied. I don't get what they're doing. They're just coming up with ideas like 1920s Island. I don't know. I don't fucking know. So, yeah. Fuck. They're just... Honestly, they're just both bad equally. Guys, fucking A. And like... With the Rise of Skywalker, that's the end. Reportedly, this is the end of the whole big saga. It's just like, that's the end? That's shitty. Like, goddamn. It has that caveat to it, Like, I like, it's kind of like, who fucking cares? But I did like this end part where Rey is summoning all the Jedis and they speak to her. I like to, instead of just having them speak, I like to see them. Aren't they not able to be ghosts too? I thought they could be ghosts. I don't know the whole story about that. I guess only Qui-Gon Jinn learned that and he taught Yoda. And Yoda taught Obi-Wan, I guess. But it's just like, Fucking Darth Vader turned to a Force ghost. Yeah, we never get to see Darth Vader speak. And Obi-Wan, you know? Do these guys still exist in the Force world? You know? I guess I get it, you know, you can't bring back those actors, but Disney's been experimenting with the bullshit CGI, bring people back shit, you know? Do it with that, you know? I don't know. I mean, they brought back Grand Moff Tarkin. They brought back Carrie Fisher, essentially. So, I don't know why they didn't do that shit. I mean, come on, where are these guys? But yeah, the Darth Sidious shit really is dumb. That was really pissing me off. Even though he was cool looking and, you know, I always like him. Darth Sidious, he's always been one of me and my brother's favorite. We always quote him, you know, good, good. Oh, let the hate flow through you. But, you know, he was barely in it. And shit, man, I don't fucking know. Which one's worse? God damn. Ugh. They're both bad. I hate to. I don't want to make that my answer. That they're both bad. They're both equally bad. But. Yeah. They're both equally bad. Alright, just definitive. I can't really. I don't really don't feel like I hate one more than the other, you know? Now. At first, I probably would have said Last Jedi is worse, but. More I've been thinking about Palpatine and shit. It's just like. And Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia's death is just so dumb. And Kylo. I didn't like Kylo's arc. I thought, like, come on, Kylo. Make up your fucking mind at this point. Are you good? Are you evil? Are you still going to be a fucking sex slave to an old dude? You killed one in the fucking second one, Last Jedi, and now you're going back to Palpatine. Granted, he said, yeah, I'm playing with him, but it's just like, you know, are you? Maybe he's playing you. Just stay away from this fucking guy. Do your own thing. You know, do you need him? I guess you do. He's the most powerful person, I guess, but you know, it's like the title of The Last Jedi pisses me off because she's not the last Jedi. You know, there's other people that are Force users and shit. Yeah, you know, just ruin the whole Force thing. Like, who the fuck has the Force? I don't even know anymore. Because now, you know, aside now with the Mandalorian, you know, now there's another little Yoda. Like, where was that Yoda through this fucking trilogy? You know, and I guess with the cartoons, but I never seen that shit. You know, I always thought in the cartoon though, those characters eventually die by the time New Hope happens. But I don't know. I don't know shit. So I don't know. All right, that's about all my rambling thoughts. Let me think if I got any more. Yeah, it sucks to say that Star Wars has straight up been bad ever since the 90s. You know, what can you do? When the next gen gets a hold of shit, we ruin shit, you know? I mean, yeah, I'm not a prequel defender. You know, I've been hearing a lot lately on the internet that people that grew up with the prequels defend it. I'm not those people. Granted, I will defend some parts because the action is cool, but yeah, over the years, as I've been hearing people talk shit about the prequels, they're legitimate. I'm like, yeah, yeah, because I agree with even that when I was a little kid, you know, I'll be honest, like, I always haphazardly, as a kid, watched Star Wars. Like, I probably, there's parts of Star Wars where I go run off and play, because they're talking about some boring ass diplomatic shit that goes over my head, especially, you know, Phantom Menace. I remember watching the 3D re-release in theaters. Oh my god, I was so fucking bored. Oh my god, I guess that was like the first time I sat through it where I can like comprehend it, and that was like, whoa, this was a drag. And I mean, the fight was cool at the end, of course, with Darth Maul, but fucking drag. And yeah, people talk shit on Clone Attack of the Clones, loves shit, and yeah, that shit's horrible. The dialogue in that shit is just, who the fuck says this, you know? But I do love that scene quote. That scene quote, I quote that shit every time. Just every time when there's something that can go everywhere, I'm like, it's like sand, you know? Fucking gets everywhere. But the third one, I do like the third one a lot. Even though I can admit it can be boring at times, very slow parts, but a lot of good action in that, you know. At least I say. Well, there's I guess two movies after the fucking original can be. I guess I would definitively say are good. And that's Revenge of the Sith and Force Awakens. I feel genuinely Force Awakens was a good movie. Lots of it moved long well. I laughed at the parts. I thought the action scenes were not half bad. You know, the visuals really got me. It was a little like Marvel humor jokey feeling I got. I was like, I felt this kind of out of the world of fucking Star Wars. Like it was overly quirky. Like, I don't think Star Wars is this fucking quirky. Like Star Wars is, I feel, still grounded in somewhat reality, but they all fucking jump ship with Jar Jar. So, I mean, at least they didn't do that. But maybe they should have done a Jar Jar character where it's just so fucking ridiculous. Like you kind of look back at it and laugh now. It's like, what were they thinking? Like, who said, you know what Star Wars needs? An alien that's like a black stereotype that says usas and weezas. You know? You can't not laugh at that. But I don't know. Watching it, I that can piss you off, so. Alright. Join the dark side, people, by subscribing, liking, sharing. Join me in the dark side. What did you think? Which one do you like more? Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker? Which one, in your opinion, is better or worse? The prequel trilogy or this new Disney trilogy? Are they? Is everything just equally bad? Is everything just shitty? Give me your opinion. Bye bye.